everybody, Creeker back here with another video of us driving and doing a load here in ATS. Today we're using the wonderful, the great, the beautiful White Lightning. Can't go wrong with this truck. I absolutely love this truck. I love this build. This is my heavy haul. This is mainly what I use to haul, like, you know, harvesters, dump trucks, you know, anything of that along the line. It doesn't necessarily have to be oversized load. I mean, I do haul oversized loads, but again, I haul the very much bigger loads with this truck. Beautiful truck. If you guys are wondering what mod it is, I'm using the Res Built mod, truck mod, off of the Steam Workshop. It's a very good mod to use, especially if you're looking for something small. Obviously, if you want to go bigger, you know, you guys go and get Dom's 379 or Ruda's truck, which has massed varieties of customization to the truck, and they look more realistic. But as of right now, this is what we got, so this is what we're rolling with. It does me good for the stuff that I needed to do, and again, I think the truck looks beautiful. Absolutely love it. So let's get in here and look for something to take, so we can find. We're gonna definitely try and find a heavier load. Nothing too small, nothing too crazy. So we're just gonna skim through here real quick and try and find us something that's you know, decent little load here. See, we could do. I mean, we could do a heavy load. We could do a heavy load. So looks like we might be going to pick up a heavy bulldozer in Fort Worth, Texas. So let's go ahead and set GPS destination to that, and we're gonna fast travel so that way it doesn't take us too much time to get over there. So for driving, because it'd take us a little bit to drive. So Fort Worth, Texas. Oh, right there it is. So click that. We'll hit confirm. Let's hurry up and rush over there, because we only got 7 hours to pick this up. So alright, we're gonna stop for a second. I have to adjust these graphics real quick. Whoops, nope, back that up. I gotta adjust these to make it look a little bit better. I should have did this before I started the video, honestly, but scaling, we're gonna go down to 300%. Reflection 200. We'll put the mirror on high. We'll take these off. I'm sorry, guys. I should have did this before the video, so that way nothing looks too blurry. So, but alright, it didn't take me too long. So there we go. I think it looks a lot better. But yep, good old White Lightning today. So let's try and find a way out of here real quick. Turn the four ways off. I don't know why we got the four ways on. Man, she sounds good. Really loving that King of the Hill engine mod. It sounds just amazing with some stacks. I put it in every single one of my trucks, because you just can't. Oh my gosh, listen to that, Jake. You just can't. You cannot just say no to that. Alright, looks like we got some people coming up right here. Let's hop in the cab, because we normally drive in the cab. Nobody coming. We got somebody coming right there, so let's hurry up and skedaddle. Alright, hopefully we can get there. It's only 26 miles down the road, so come up to the stoplight. And yeah, let's you know, get it started. I really love the customization that I did on this truck. It's definitely custom. You don't really see, you know, green dash, you know, green lights on the outside. I think it's pretty sick. But pretty sure, like I said in one of my recent videos. Oh, I thought it was the next. I thought I was gonna have to pull up further. I thought it was the next road further that I was gonna have to turn. But last video I posted of us doing a load in American Truck Sim, I had remembered saying to you guys that if you guys, you know, watch this video, you like the content, give me a follow. No pressure if you guys don't want to, but you know, some support and some love goes a long way since I'm just starting out, basically doing everything on my own. How I get this American Truck Sim videos is what I'll do is I'll just stream over on Twitch, and I'll just pull the stream and then upload it to YouTube, because that's the only way I can get videos up on YouTube right now. So, but I said to you guys, you know, comment if you guys want to see, you know, a specific color on a truck. I'd be more than willing to, you know, um, do a full customized truck with you guys. I thought about doing that for the video today, actually, of doing like a day cab truck with you guys. You know, let me know if you guys want to have me start over from scratch. I would love to do a series with you guys that's just doing nothing but starting over from scratch. I think that would be awesome. But as of right now, until we get some interaction going, and you know, people start letting me know what to do or what they want to see, we'll roll on this profile for right now. But yeah, I mean, I'd be more than willing to, you know, customize a truck for, you know, somebody, and I guess we don't need to get over in the other lane. Customize a truck for somebody, and you know, like, and drive it. You know, whether it be a P, I could do a Kenworth. That's all I got for right now is Pete the Kenworth. Besides like a Mac. I know I got Mac in here. International, just anything along those lines. The other trucks are gonna be vanilla trucks that are set in the game, and the Pete is the only one I can mainly customize to look cool. I don't really have a lot of customization with the res build. I do have some little bit of customization with the Pete 389 in here. So I know I got stretch frames on it and stuff like that. Custom, you know, steering wheels, all of that good stuff. So yeah, just, you know, more interaction. You know, you guys let me know down in the comments. I check that stuff all the time. I'm definitely one of those YouTubers, you know, content creators, streamers, whatever you want to label me as, that tries to interact with his viewers, you know, like his viewers or followers, so that way I'm, you know, giving you guys content that you guys want to see. But yeah, but like I said, as far as I know, we're going to pick up this load, which is a heavy bulldozer. I can't remember where it's going, so I'll have to check whenever we get to the company. Which looks like our turn's coming up right up here, so we'll throw that turn signal on, and we'll get over. There's a cop right to my left. Yep, there he goes. Still, you know, working my way up to get a PC, and once that happens, like I said, you know, we're gonna be doing a cam on the steering wheel, because I do have a steering wheel and pedals, so we'll be driving with that, which I can't wait to use with the, you know, push out content and use with you guys, because I love that kind of stuff. Like I said, I watched Jeff Favignano, and he's what's pushed me to want to get that stuff to be able to play this. Honestly, when this game first dropped, which I can't remember a year, I'm pretty sure it was 2016. When this game first dropped, I wanted to play it so badly. And I was really hoping that, you know, we were going to get it on console. And since that never happened ever, not in any of the years after that, up until just recently. So it kind of sucks now that we're getting on console as I'm trying to get a PC, but I'm not. I would love the piece, kind of like the PC version, basically, and not the console version, because it's gonna be vanilla. So, and if anybody that watches this doesn't know what vanilla means, it's basically just gonna be whatever they push out. You're not gonna be able to get access to any mods. Again, unless they push it to where it's the Xbox PC variant. So, looks like we got a security check. Yep, here to pick up a load. So, alright. Let's drive forward. I know we got a dude to the left of us, so we gotta hurry up. Oh. Oh, nope, nope, don't hit me. Thank you. Alright. Freight market. Looks like we got here just in time. So we're taking a heavy bulldozer, which is 89,000 pounds, from Fort Worth, Texas to Clovis, New Mexico. We're getting paid about $425,000 for that. So let's go ahead and take that job. And it looks like it just parked right over there. So let's swing around and go get her hooked up. So we'll swing this around right here. Back her on up, make sure everything's all nice and aligned. And it looks like we got her. First try. Let's go, guys. Alright, let's step outside the truck. And let's put our four-ways on so we know that the lights are working. Since I'm not pulling the truck out, but we can see it, the four-ways are obviously working on the back and the rear, because you can see the lights bouncing off the building there. So we'll just go ahead and say that they're good. And let's pull forward, make sure the trailer's attached and all good. So boom, look at that. Let's turn our four-ways off. Let's get back in the cab. Alright, now we are on the start of our adventure. We got 407 miles till we get to the drop destination, so we got some time. Ladies and gentlemen. Looks like we gotta go back to the security check right here, so that's alright. That's alright. We'll just pull up and we'll stop. Oh, cut that a little too short. Come on, get up there. And start security. Yep, here's my papers. Got the load. And they're letting us go. Cool. So, obviously, went through with that. Gotta watch our mirror to make sure we're not gonna hit anything. So, and now we just gotta wait for them to open up this gate. So, alrighty. On the road again. But yeah, absolutely love this game. This is my, sometimes I can't get enough of this game. So yeah, it's just relaxing. It's, you know, awesome. And you don't have to worry about, you know, any big quotas or anything like that. Or, I mean, the only thing you really have to worry about is, you know, make sure you're getting the load to wherever on time. We're gonna take this turn super wide. Just to make sure that we can clear it. But yeah, I love this game. This game is so awesome. dropped for COD. I believe just a couple days ago. I should have just stayed in the other lane. And really loving that new gun, the new Eager gun. It's definitely got some you know some kick behind it. You know, definitely pushes a lot of rounds. I wouldn't be surprised if they do decide to nerf it within the next couple of weeks, just because um, the damage and fire rate on it is just making it a basically like a top tier superb gun, which which always happens whenever they push out new seasons. There's always going to be one gun that's basically considered broken, but it's a great gun to use. I really love it. It's definitely got great accuracy, even without any attachments on it, and you know, it's just if you guys play Call of Duty, I'd definitely go and give that a test out. So, um, but looks like we need to get over. So, because we're gonna end up having to take a left up here, and yeah, okay. Slow down, slow down, slow down. I understand I got a big load, so yep. I'm really excited. I can't wait to get a PC and use my steering wheel. I got it for Christmas, and I did get a PC, but unfortunately, it's not able to do what I wanted to do. So, especially with playing like American Truck Sim and streaming, the drivers are outdated on the video end. So unfortunately, I can't stream with it, but it still pulls up my Twitch, and I'm still able to export videos. What are you doing? The light's green. Go, bro. Oh, great. Come on, what are you doing? Don't understand why I was just stuck there. Now the light's red again. Okay, I guess we gotta sit through this red light because my truck didn't want to go. I know it's not underpowered. It's got 625 horsepower, so, and it's rated to do these heavy hauls like this, so kind of confused on what happened there. So, I'm sorry, guys. But at least we got her up and going. I think it's because my air is a little low, but no worries. But yeah, how's everybody going? You know, you guys can let me know what your guys' favorite truck is, and maybe you can see it in an upcoming video. Just let me know. Looks like we're gonna be taking a left here, but I don't think I'm gonna fit all up in here. So we're gonna stop right here and be halfway out in the middle of the road. Sorry, y'all. I know that you got people back here. Yep, right there. They won't go around me. So I think there's some stuff in American Truck Sim that they definitely could have added that makes it seem a little bit more realistic. Like me sitting out there in the middle of the roadway. People could go around. That makes it more realistic because in reality, people do be doing that kind of stuff. And they don't care, But and now it becomes nighttime. I know we're driving at night. I don't really like driving at night because you can't really see the trailer. But we are going to try and find a rest stop or someplace to sleep, and then we're gonna go to sleep. And then as soon as it becomes morning, we're gonna wake back up and get back back at it. So should probably, once I get around this couple of turns, which I think that would be the last. Yeah, that's the only one. Once we get up here on this highway, get over, because we're gonna have to get over. We are going to turn the turn signal off. We're gonna pause. Whoops, wrong one. We're gonna pause, and it looks like we got some rest areas up here in this area, so we are going to pull over there and hit the hay, so that way we can get back at it in the morning and you guys can see a lot better. I don't like driving at night. I should have actually went to, or if I would have went to bed before picking up the load, I would have missed out on the load, and I didn't want to do that for the video. So this is a pretty decent load right here. We're gonna be making a decent amount of money. It's really not that far, and yeah, it's only about a little 6-hour drive in the game, but really not that long in real life, because I guess time passes by like it's nothing in here. So yeah, once we get up to that rest stop, we're gonna pull over and hit the hay and get that out of the way real quick, which it's coming up right pretty soon. So we are going to turn our turn signal on, start slowing down. Take this right. Alright, we're gonna stop. We're gonna set our parking brake. We're gonna turn the lights off, and we're going to bed. Alright, it is now morning. Don't know why I turned the lights off, turn the parking brake off, and let's, nobody's coming. And let's, get back on the road here. But I don't like driving at night for you guys, because you guys, obviously, in real life, they say that doing oversized loads, that people, they don't drive at nighttime. So I wouldn't know, because I don't drive with oversized loads. So, but I just go to sleep because, one, it's kind of impossible to see the trailer and everything at nighttime, and us hauling the load. And yeah, I don't like driving at nighttime. So might as well, figured we'd just go to sleep and then wake up the next morning and get right back at it. So now we're on the road again. You know, it's a lovely day out in, you know, good old American truck sim. Don't have no crappy weather. I really hate when it rains. I don't know why. Driving in rain sucks, especially when you're in a truck. I mean, driving in rain with a heavy haul load or heavy load, I'm sure that also sucks too. But just even with the tanker or anything like that, I'm sure it's or heavy, not a tanker. I drive with a tanker. Just even with the heavy haul load in the rain, I'm sure it sucks, because it's, you know, you got that big load, and oh, what's going on over here? Oh, we got some construction. Oh, well, this is gonna make the trip way much longer. What happened? Whoa. Okay, guy. I really hate when that kind of stuff happens, because then it off courses me. So, but I mean, that's real life, I guess. Not a trailer imploding like that, but but now it just tacked on at least 100 miles. So which honestly, with it being a game, I could, if I wasn't doing a long haul and it was just a normal trailer on it, I could just whip around somewhere. But we're not gonna do that. I like to play as realistic as I can. I know most people, they don't really. Some people don't really care for that. They like to see people do like outlaw trucking, which is, I mean, it's kind of funny. You know, they got that creepy horseman guy that always manages to find, I think it's red cars or red Jeeps or something like that, and just annihilates them with his truck. You know, people kind of find that funny, which, I mean, to each their own. I mean, everybody has their own opinion on what they find funny, or what they like or enjoy watching, which is perfectly fine. But I try to play pretty realistically, just because I don't like having to spend, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars on constantly repairing my truck because of the damages of hitting people. So, and I don't want to damage the load. If I had my own, I thought that dude was getting ready to turn right into us. If I had my own custom trailer, I mean, maybe I wouldn't really worry about damaging, but with you having, you know, with you borrowing the trailer and doing the load, we got on the trailer and doing the load, it's just best to not damage it. So that way you don't have to take any, they don't take away from you when you go to, you know, get your payout. Because they will penalize you. Which, I mean, I'm sure anybody that plays American Truck Sim knows that, but um, I I don't like being penalized. I like getting the full payment. But watch, they're gonna end up throwing me down this way, and they're gonna have me come back this way again and get right back on the highway somewhere. I have a feeling. There's a red line on the other side of the road, so they're gonna make me come back. Honestly, if that does happen, might be a little ticked off because the GPS could have definitely gave me a shorter route, or could have, you know, found somewhere for me to turn around at. Like, oh hey, here's a small lot. Turn around right here, if you think you can. Which, I mean, I drive truck in real life, so I definitely know I could. But yeah, guys, if you guys are, you know, just starting out in ATS and you guys are looking for a good truck mod, the Resbuilt is definitely a good truck mod to start out with. Not like I said, not a whole lot of customization to it. I don't know why I'm slowing down. It's 50 miles an hour, but you know, you can customize what you think or deem looks cool. Um, Also, another thing is the engine mod that I use. I use the Cat 6NZ. I believe it says King of the Hill on the mod, but I can't remember. But that's the mod that I use for my engine mod. I use it in every single truck because I personally think that it sounds good. I still haven't been able to find a good Cummins engine mod, which is highly, very highly upsetting. Because you know what, we gotta get fuel, so let's get over. We're gonna be pulling up into here. Oh, what? I didn't know. I thought it was gonna be a light right there. I'm taking a right. Leave me alone. unfortunately, the load definitely might be late today, um, which is gonna have to be okay because I'm not in any rush to get the load. It will. It is gonna be late, unfortunately, because I don't. I took that. I took that. We went to bed so that way we could wake up and drive in the morning. But with that construction, it just threw us for a loop right there. So, all right, tank's full. Let's get back on the road. Bring her around down. But yeah, I'm not too worried about it being late. I am not gonna drive at nighttime. So, which I get most people do, which is fine. They gonna they do what they want, but I'm not going to. I personally don't like driving at night because it's way too dark. You can't see anything, even with the lights on here. You can't see nothing. And second of all, I was mainly thinking about you guys being able to see the load, being able to see the truck, traffic, all that other stuff, and I'd rather drive during the day. So I also hate that when you get down to the load being late, they start playing their hurry up and get their music, like it's gonna make you move any faster. All right, where are you going? Where are you going? You're going straight. You're turning. You're turning. Okay, nice turn signal. Sure, you already had it on, but I couldn't see it worth the life of me. So yeah, we're gonna have to go all the way back down this road again after we just traveled all the way down here just to turn around. Did all that just to turn around. Oh, our time to go. Let's go. Come on, Wild Lightning. But yeah, I absolutely love this truck. This truck is just so beautiful. Listen to that. God, this thing is awesome. Really, really love it. I did have it to where it was just a normal, you know, truck. I didn't have the third extra axle on there for heavy hauls, and I just recently put that on. So, but listen to that. That thing sounds so great. I love these stacks. I think they make the truck. I think they fit the truck pretty well. You definitely tell I got some weight. She's definitely definitely got some weight on her. Let's get back inside the cab. Alright, it's cool 75. Once we hit past that, there we go. Now we just slam them gears and get going. I mean, I'm really glad that I'm able to play this game because, again, I don't have a PC, so I mean, like I said, I do, but it does not run the game as what it does. Like on my Xbox, it's very, very blurry, very laggy. So being able to do that on my Xbox is pretty fun. Um, Again, they're gonna be coming out with the game, dropping it whenever, but it's not gonna be the same what I've already built up on here. Which, I mean, I could start over and, you know, just rebuild off the Xbox version 1, but um, I I enjoy what I have here on this one. So even when they drop it for Xbox, I might just continue playing this one because I really don't feel like starting over. I've built up um, so much on this one that starting over would just be, you know, just kind of suck. Can we get going? It's 35 and you guys are doing 15 miles an hour. Alright, there's that 55. Let's get her up and going. You can definitely tell she's got a heavy load on her. You can hear her just dragging out the gear. Gotta get over. Looks like we'll get there about 6:40ish. So when we get there, there'll still be some sunlight. So um, that's awesome. So we don't have to worry about going back to bed again or anything like that, just to drop off the load. But yeah, like the game performs pretty well on the Xbox. Like I said, I go through the Microsoft Edge, and then go through GeForce, link up your, which I created, and then you can play it off your Xbox. It's a pretty simple process. The only thing you have to do is just make sure that you guys, whatever controls you guys want to do, whatever you go in and recustomize your controls to do whatever. So um, yeah, it's pretty fun. It's pretty easy to control and stuff like that. And like I said, I love this game. So um, but yep, just trying to get her up to speed here. We got that 89,000 pound load plus the truck, so we're at least pushing over 100,000 right now. Hopefully we don't get stopped by or have to do a wait station on this load. I hate pulling over for it. It just takes, I mean, even though it's just a stop, get checked, I think it takes too much time out of you know, doing the delivery. Oh, that's weird. Never seen a truck parked right there. Doing billboards. I used to do that. I used to put up billboards for a living. And let me tell you what, it is not fun. It's probably the scariest thing ever because when I was a kid, you know, where I live, I would pass by these billboards all the time when I was a kid. And then, you know, getting that job, I realized that I was going back up on those same billboards. So, you know, those billboards have been sitting there for 10, 15 plus years. And yeah, it's very sketchy, especially when it's really windy. Uh, Definitely not my cup of tea. So looks like we're gonna take this way. I should have turned my turn signal on, but that was kind of like a quick. I didn't know if it was gonna that one lane that we're in, if it was gonna go the bend around or what. So um, like I said, I usually try and play pretty realistically. Just unfortunately, sometimes it's hard to tell with the GPS on which way you need to go. You know, I've you know, added some miles to my trips because the GPS was telling me one thing and I thought I was doing what it was telling me, and unfortunately I ended up going the wrong way. So, but yeah, it'd be nice, you know, when it comes down to like those little, like more cluttered areas right there, if they would like, you know, usually GPS tell you, hey, you need to, take this right or go, southbound to 86 or something. I don't know. But oh, it is 50 miles an hour, and I'm definitely speeding. It's just sometimes it's complicated when it comes down to those like little things right there. Like I get the GPS is definitely helpful, but in game it would be awesome if they told you like you know your exit or your turn's coming up, take this right or something like that. I mean, I wouldn't want a voice to be there like how they would be in normal GPSs, but like a little banner or something pop up so that way you know what you're looking for, and which turn to make, and which way you need to go. I think that would be pretty sick. But looks like we're possibly climbing. I don't think we're climbing a hill, but the way the truck sounds, it definitely sounds like we are. But I don't think we are. I don't know. I can't tell. But I really do enjoy doing these videos for you guys and the streams and stuff. And it's I know it's gonna be a long road to get where I need to be, and that's fine. I'm willing to put in the work. But if you guys, anybody that watches this, you guys, like this video, can I'm as you can see, I'm definitely a person who's trying. Um, I don't have all the fancy gadgets and whatever, but we gotta get off this highway right here. Like I said, I don't have all the fancy gadgets and stuff, but I'm definitely trying, and hopefully you guys can see that. It would be more than awesome and amazing if you guys could share my video. Try and get my name out there, so that way more people can come to watch, and find they end up liking what they watch and they stick around, because there's more to come. Trust me. I'm so excited, to be doing this stuff for you guys and stuff like that. And I couldn't be more thankful for what I've already got. And I thought that dude was finna pull out in front of me. Oh, nice. That was a nice stroke. Good old Kenny. And he was a white Kenny. I'm a white Peter. Looks like we're taking this left up here. Go. Let's come to the stop. Very nice little town. Reminds me of a little town that I live in here. Kinda. I mean, it's not ever so little, but I mean, gas station right there. Gas station literally to the left of us. Everywhere where I live has got a gas station. There's not one corner you can't turn where there's not a gas station somewhere. Seriously. Alright, looks like we're getting up and going, so let's oh, there's a steady right there. Might have to get over. I think this lane ends. Yep, it ends. Got 251 miles left. Going through this small little town. I really like going through the small little towns. I wish I've been thinking about picking up the Iowa DLC, just because I would like to do a little bit more kind of like farm work on, not farm work, but hauling grain and animals and stuff like that. I could, possibly break out Black Betty. You guys haven't seen her yet, so next video I think I might break her out. Um, and then if you guys want, we could do an animal load. Go and pick up some animals with our own trailer. You guys can see Black Betty with the custom. It's not really custom trailer, but it's my own private trailer. Would definitely plan on when I get a PC. I definitely plan on getting one of the mods like Doms or Doms 389 or Rudas, and or the Pisser mod or whatever, and getting their custom trailers. Their custom trailers look pretty sick. I've seen some of their flatbeds. I've seen some of their animal trailers, and I think they're pretty nice. They're definitely better than what the game offers you, which kind of sucks. You would think SCS would do a lot better on customization when it comes to like the trailers. I mean, I get there's not much you can do, but just the model of the trailers on some of those mods or mod packs or whatever is pretty sleek. It's nice, along with the truck, and I would love to get a hold of one of those trucks due to they look more realistic. Like I try to build my trucks to what you guys would see out on like the everyday road, and yeah, there's just so much more sick. I see people. I'm currently in an American Truck Sim community group on Facebook, and yeah, I've seen a bunch of people post up all their trucks, and people come up with some good ideas, some good names for their trucks, which excuse me, sorry, big yawn. Which is awesome. I mean, it gives you different ideas. I remember I built one of my trucks. It was a gray truck. Pretty sure it's the orange one that I have now. It was completely gray, and I built that truck off of a Pinterest picture that I've gotten, and because I thought it looked pretty cool. I posted it up to the American Truck community that I follow on Facebook, and quite a few people liked it, but there's quite a few people who again have their own opinion. They said they didn't like it because it was pretty plain. Told me I need to add more lights, and I'm not gonna lie. Do I like lights, like the chicken lights? Yeah, I do. Sometimes it pulls the truck together real nice, but okay, like sometimes doing without the lights kind of makes the truck look nice. It makes the truck look mean. So, that's why like on White Lightning here. I mean, all these lights right here that you see, I don't normally put those on. And just yeah, I don't. Sometimes I like them, sometimes I don't. I don't know. It's kind of like I'm really bipolar when it comes down to the lights. It just all depends on the truck, I guess. Color, what I have for customization on it. I'm pretty sure the orange one has like bare minimum lights on it. I spaced them out pretty well, but like on this one, I put lights on the visor. I put lights on top of the cab. Obviously down the side of the cab. I think the front bumper too. Yeah, the front bumper's got lights. I even got this cool little old-fashioned turn signal things built into the bumper. I see those a lot on the trucks out there, and I love them. I think they look cool. So the orange truck that's I have now was originally gray. I did have just I don't even think I had top of the cab lights. I think it was just those two turn signal things on the bottom of the bumper. And somebody came in and was like, "That's a neat looking truck, but you need to add more lights." And I'm just it's like, I mean, I did a build off of a picture I seen on Pinterest. They didn't have any those lights in the picture. I didn't, so I'm not gonna add lights in the game. But I mean, I eventually broke down, and it did eventually get to me where I was like, oh, you know, you can't see this thing going down the road. So I figured I'd just add some lights. They're pretty spaced out pretty evenly, so um, you know, with the truck being orange, you can't really see it because they're amber lights. So the only time you're gonna see it is at night. And I probably won't start doing night drives or you know, uploading anything, you know, night videos or anything like that, night hauls, until I get my PC, you know, up and set up, so that way you guys are getting the direct gameplay and not me recording through my phone. Um, just because the picture quality is very horrible at nighttime, and I mean, I'm trying the best I can. Hopefully, it's not that bad, you know, with the phone recording, or me streaming, because I stream off Twitch, and then I just go pull the stream, and then basically upload it to YouTube for you guys to watch. Since, you know, Twitch isn't the best place to try and get, you know, out there and let people know that, you know, you're a content creator. I think they do, you know, um, I think Twitch does people dirty. You know, they put the higher most, like, whoever's got the most viewers at the top and whoever doesn't have the most viewers at the bottom. It should be the other way around. If you ain't got no viewers and you're trying to get seen, then put them at the top. Why are you gonna put the people who's got 44,000 viewers at the top? Like, it's 100% not fair to anybody trying to become a content creator. And I know everybody in the world is trying to become a content creator, but some people make it, some people don't. And right now, I got the mindset of, you know, just keep pushing hard and keep doing what I'm doing, and, you know, eventually, somewhere, somehow, I will take off. Um, like I said, I don't have all the fancy stuff that everybody else does. Like, I don't know much about, you know, running a stream and then running OBS software, or, you know, Streamlabs, stuff like that. But I mean, you know, once I get a PC and I start figuring stuff out for myself, that knowledge of that will come in due time. You need to pass me, car, because I need to get over. So I mean, right now I'm doing what I'm doing with what I got, and I'm lucky to know what I know right now as to, you know, being able to pull this or Twitch saving my streams, and then I'm able to pull the stream off and then just you know, go post that up to my YouTube. But looks like we're taking a right here. But got 80 miles left, so not too much longer. Should be good to go here. Got about an hour and 30 minutes of drive time, in-game drive time, so. But yeah, I do what I do with what I got, and so far it's, you know, it's doing me pretty good. I mean, I'm not getting the views as I want. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing wrong. Um, when it comes to that, I mean, I post my videos up on YouTube. I know people watch American Truck Sim. I'm not getting, noticed as much. You guys can go follow my Twitch. It's Krieger6998. I do live streams on COD. I do live streams on Fort. I play Battlefield. Um, what else do I play? I play Minecraft. Um, Basically, all the top tier titles that everyone's playing, I'm streaming. It's just it's hard to get noticed because, again, all the top tier people that play Call of Duty who are streaming on Twitch are gonna get more recognition compared to me, who's not that big, which is fine. I mean, I'm not looking to get flooded with viewers, but a couple people to stop in here and there, say what's up, interact with me would be awesome. I try and keep up with chat, with my viewers. Oh, buddy got pulled over. With my viewers, so that way, we do stuff with you guys. Like I said, with the whole truck customization thing, anybody comments, what kind of truck they want to see, or what they want us to use the haul. Call of Duty, I do pick my class. Fortnite, I don't really do nothing with Fortnite, but just because it's kind of hard. But I guess you guys could tell me what kind of weapons to run, or what you want me to use to try and get a dub. Minecraft, I mainly do survival, so that's just kind of like a chill, relax kind of like stream. I still interact with the viewers in chat, but it's just another thing to stream. When I get my PC, I'm gonna be doing a series on American Truck Sim and Vane. I plan on buying Vane, which is a zombie apocalypse survival game, which looks really interesting. I also thought about doing The Mist. I've watched quite a few videos on that. That looks amazing. Definitely would love for you guys to come along, join up on the adventure with me, since it's going to be, first time gameplay for me on both Vane and The Mist. So yeah, I mean, big things to come whenever I am able to do it and start putting it out there. I'm doing things the hard way, I guess. I'm 27 years old. I definitely could go take out a loan and go get me all the stuff to get me set up to be able to start streaming and making it big time. But I got other responsibilities to take care of, and right now that's not on the top of my list. So once maybe I get some more interaction from people who comment, people who follow, stuff like that, then maybe that'll push me to kind of like go get that stuff and start getting it done. As much as I wish I could just snap my finger and have it all right now, I enjoy what I do and how I do it. Whether streaming, keep doing these uploads and these videos for you guys of American Truck Sim, whether it be streaming live off my phone and you guys watching the gameplay, or however, it's just you got to start from the bottom. What started from the bottom, and then eventually we'll get to where we're going and where we need to be, which is, I can't wait to get there. It's definitely going to be a big achievement to get to where I want to be, which is going to be awesome. So yeah, I've got 7 miles left, so we're almost done with this load here, which sun's starting to go down, so gotta wait for this car to pass us. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to get over. Come on, pass. Yep, we're gonna have to get over. We're gonna have to make a left turn up here. Turn these on. Cool. We're out of the roadway so that way people can pass by. I don't like sitting on the roadway. It's kind of set. I mean, no offense to them, but I don't like blocking traffic. It's actually illegal to block traffic. So you want to do the best you can to get out of everybody's way. But yeah, I mean, I just, you know, like I said, you guys, whoever watches this video, you know, hopefully it gets out there. You guys share, you guys like the video, you guys comment, interact with me. I'm more than willing to interact with you guys. I'm not one of those people who are just gonna shy away from their followers or their viewers and stuff like that. Um, I think that's pretty sad. I mean, I get, you know, the head honchos, you know, the bigger, upper, you know, more famous people like Tim the Tap Man and Jeff Faviano, stuff like that. You know, they got so many followers that, you know, they only pay attention to like a couple of people and then that's it. Um, you know, I don't if I don't care even if you're subscribing and you know or whatever, you know, doing another monthly sub. You know, I'm still gonna interact with and or try to interact with everybody, so that way nobody's feeling left out. Well, it looks like we're taking this right here and start slowing down so we can get around this corner. Damn, that sunset is beautiful. Let's get around this corner right here. That's a good little spot. I love this game. This game is so cool. Just to be able to play this on this is definitely, you know, awesome. I mean, I don't like playing with a controller that much, just because of the whole steering wheel thing. I want to actually use my steering wheel, but it's doing for now, and so far I think I drive pretty good with it. But let's pull up here, get it lined up. And there it is. Let's get out. Things lined up. Let's go ahead and hit that decouple. And late. Yeah, I know. So we lost 61,000 and 7,000, you know, experience, but it's alright. No biggie. But that is going to be the end of this video, guys. Thank you for joining me along the ride. I appreciate it. Like I said, you know, comment. Don't be afraid to follow. Share the video, which would be awesome. Trying to do everything I can to get my name out there, and I need your guys' help. So, you know, any support and love would be greatly appreciated, and it's definitely not going to go unseen. So, again, thank you guys for joining me on this trip, and we'll see you in the next